Hi guys, I'm Philip from Pheno-Inspect, and in this particular video I'm going to show you how easy it is to create an orthomosaic from scratch from your agricultural site, from your field trial, using drone images and using our plant analyzer tool, which is the web-based platform for digital phenotyping and crop monitoring workflows. So some general information about the company. Pheno-Inspect is an AI and image processing service provider which is active in the context of plant breeding, of field trials, agricultural research and also crop production for creating the prescription and application maps. If you want to know more about our company, I recommend going to our homepage, visiting our LinkedIn profile. I will link that in the notes below. And after that, we can now go to the process of creating an orthomosaic. So we log in first into our plant analyzer web tool. And then we see kind of a project structure here on the left. So we have projects, sites and measurements. Measurements is the entity we want to put images on top. And basically this can be smartphone images, this can be drone images, any other images as well. In this case, we will use drone images. Measurements are typically associated to a site, a location, and the location is typically associated to a project. You are completely free of structuring this to your desire. In this case, I created a project called Test Project, and I created a site called Pheno, and now I'm creating a measurement which I will associate to that, and I will call it Test 3. And the project is my test project, the site is Pheno, and basically the sensor setup I can provide, but I don't have to. So there are several other optional data I can put onto the measurement. It makes it easier to search for particular properties of the measurements later on in the database. For now, I will just pick the Mavic 3E wide angle camera, which I use for that. And I know that I planned with around 5mm GSD. The time was initially planned on Monday, on the 18th, and today I actually made it to capture the data. So the status of this measurement is acquisition completed. Other stadia are possible, but these are not part of this video. After I create this measurement, I can basically go into the measurement and now upload the image data to there. So here I go to Uploads and go to Upload New, and then I'm free to drag and drop my image files or folders with images into that dialog, or I can open the classical dialog and pick the images from my SD card or from my computer. And then they are basically pre-checked if they are valid image files for being uploaded. And here in this particular case, we have 249 images. And I'm now going to upload them all, yes. And here we see basically the progress of the upload within the progress bar. It's quite fast. For 250 images, we need around 3-4 minutes given the internet connection I have here in the office. Just to give you a number in the field, with mobile data, you can expect for Mavic 3 images around 100, you upload them within 10 to 12 minutes to the interface using your smartphone. So to not borrow you with looking until we reach 100% here, I prepared the measurement, of course, beforehand. And here we can, for instance, go to test 1. And here I uploaded the images already. So we see basically that 249 files are uploaded in the measurement. And now comes the process of creating the orthomosaic. So I go to processing and I have 3 choices here. The first choice is spot checks. So I can choose that I want to evaluate each image by image independently and don't want to stitch them together. The second option is the one I will show you, is the mapping service. So basically we run a photogrammetric evaluation, stitch the images together, create a 3D model, and then basically we have later access to the orthomosaic in the interface. We can also import the orthomosaic directly if you have pre-computed it, or if you want to compute that on your own, and can upload this orthomosaic for the AI analytics directly here as well. So in this case, we choose the mapping service, select all the images, and now I have still the option to create or to provide a field boundary, which means that the boundary will be used to cut the orthomosaic, that only the inner parts will be later provided to the interface, that we can get rid of ways of surroundings, which is basically useless data we don't want to process later on. In this case, I don't have any geometries here, so I just proceed and run the task for creating the orthomosaic. The task has been started, and after some time we will get notified that the orthomosaic computation is complete. So this I prepared as well, so we will see basically here the notification bar of the tasks. There is some orthomosaic computed successfully, and now I can basically go into the Vision app, which is accessible by this button here, and then visually see what happened, how my Orthomosaic looks like, and so on and so forth. So that was the process. So now let's check the quality of the results and see how it looks in the interface. So here, basically my project, we have several sites and locations created. And here's my location Peine, for which I created the Orthomosaic. And basically in Peine, we can select the site and we can choose the overview flight and go to the processed Orthomosaic. And then we can basically see here that the Orthomosaic from my overview flight with quite low GSD of 5 mm has been conducted, and we can visually inspect the data. And in for this particular case, we're also planning a breeding trial later on. So here we already uploaded the field plan, which is basically the field plan for this season. And now we can already see how the field plan fits into the Orthomosaic. Maybe we have markers in the field and can associate the field plan already and can just prepare the data, which then comes with the next slides, for instance, for plant counting or canopy development, and basically have everything in place right before the season starts. So I hope in this video I could show you that it's very easy to process an Orthomosaic using our tool. And of course we can do many more things. This I will show you in later videos, which are linked in the notes, or you can just access them on the channel. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I hope that we see us soon. Bye guys.